Good afternoon, y'all. Um, Today I want to make some potato salad. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Why is your potato salad the best? The best there ever was? I think it has to do with it's probably a tradition in your family. Maybe it's the way your mother or grandmother made it, or you discovered the ingredients that you like in potato salad, and that's how you fix it. And you might taste somebody else's potato salad and think, well, that's pretty good, but I like mine better. So I have a cousin-in-law, John, who makes potato salad, and he bakes his potatoes. Now, I've always boiled mine, and I've eaten his potato salad, and it tastes really good. So I thought, okay, I'll try doing that. So I have gotten some russet potatoes, and he said to put olive oil on them and wrap them in foil. And now he does his in the microwave, but I am not a good microwave cook. I can make a potato go rock hard in the microwave. So I'm gonna bake these in the air fryer, and I'm just gonna wrap each one up. I've already washed them real good, and I'm not gonna stand here and wrap all these and have y'all watch. So I'll be back. Okay, I got all the potatoes wrapped in foil, rubbed them all with olive oil, and I'm going to put them in the oven. And I would like to ask you, if you after you watch this video, to put in the comments the ingredients that you use in your potato salad, and maybe what part of the country you're from. I know that people are always talking about southern potato salad, and I don't know that I've had potato salad outside of southern states. So I'd be curious to know, how you make yours and why you think yours is the best. That would be very interesting to me. So I'm going to put these potatoes in the air fryer, and I'll be back in a little while. I'll see you. Okay, the potatoes are done. I have them on the Genair cooling off. So I'm going to start on the rest of it, chopping up the vegetables and all that. And I've got the eggs in the air fryer getting hard boiled. And I usually cook for each potato. I add 1 egg, and then I add 1 egg for the pot. So I've got, I forget now, 5 or 6 potatoes. So 5 potatoes, and so I'm cooking 6 eggs. And just to interject here, if you are vegan and you want vegan potato salad, you can make it like I'm making it. Just leave out the eggs and use vegan mayonnaise. And then to give it, if you want that egg flavor, you can add black salt. It's kind of powdery pink. I know my daughter uses it quite often. Sometimes when I make potato salad, I make it for her and use the black salt. And it tastes real good. You just have to be careful about how much black salt. I would start out small, a half a teaspoon, and work your way up to what flavor you want. Okay, now I'm going to get, I like putting ground celery seed in my potato salad, my coleslaw, a lot of soups and everything. So I don't have any ground, so I'm going to grind it myself. And I realized I had maybe a tablespoon of peppercorns. So I want to grind them because, you know, fresh ground pepper is really good. So, oops, I lost one. Okay, get this ground up. Of course, you don't have to use fresh pepper. You can use what you have. That's just what I like. And remember now, y'all got to tell me how you like your potato salad. Because while I was waiting for those potatoes to cook, I was looking up, you know, the history of potato salad. Where did it start? And several places said that it's a German influence. When German immigrants came to America and other European people in the 1800s, that they brought the idea of potato salad. And then there's other countries that have their own version of potato salad. And the one that really stood out to me was Russian potato salad, because it had hot dogs and English peas in it. So you really can have anything in a potato salad you want. I'll get this ground up real good. It doesn't take very long. And I have to say, when I cook, I don't like messing up a lot of dishes or going to extra steps to do things. So while I make this potato salad today with baked potatoes, I doubt that I would do it again because it just seems like extra work to me. You know, those potatoes took an hour to cook. I probably would have already had this potato salad ready. But my cousin-in-law, John, his potato salad tastes real good, and I wanted to experiment and try and see how it is. And so, you know, I'll do the experimenting for those that don't like to experiment. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'll just set that aside. And now the dressing, or the mayonnaise or whatever, I like to go ahead and mix it with my seasonings so that when I mix my potato salad, the seasonings are distributed better within the potato salad. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to mix some mayonnaise. I got some Duke's mayonnaise here. It seems that's a southern favorite. I just get whatever mayonnaise is on sale. I don't buy Miracle Whip, but I've bought Duke's and Hellman's and store brand and different kinds. I'm not partial to one over the other. Alright, and to this I am going to add just a little bit of Greek yogurt, about a fourth or a fifth the amount of mayonnaise. Mix that up. Okay, I'm going to add my ground celery seed and pepper. Okay. Oh, that thing is heavy. I might have mentioned it in another video where I was grinding something, but if you ever get one of those, and I put in a little mustard, a couple of tablespoons, If you get yourself a mortar and pestle like that, it comes rough on the inside. But if you take it to a car wash and spray it with the sprayer, man, it'll be so smooth on the inside. It worked really great. Okay, I think my eggs are ready. Okay, mix that around. Okay, it's a little yellow. I didn't want it to be that yellow, but that's all right. It'll taste all right. Not too worried about it. Okay. Now, my husband always chose to take potato salad to work when they had, you know, they'd have a Christmas dinner or whatever, and he always wanted me to make potato salad. And come to find out, the fellas at work liked it too. They liked me making potato salad. So I'm just going to make it just like I used to do. The only difference with this potato salad today is that I baked the potatoes instead of boiling them. Now when I make my potato salad like I always do, when I boil the potatoes, I always put in, I salt the water and I add, I don't know, 2 or 3 little cloves of garlic. And when the potatoes are done and I'm, you know, making the potato salad, I just leave the garlic in there. And I guess people who don't like garlic wouldn't like the potato salad, but I hadn't had any complaints. And I actually learned, I mean, I knew how to make potato salad, but I really learned a good technique from my sister about how to do it. She always put lots of onions in hers, and our family always liked onions. So she had lots of onions, and she used red potatoes, and she's the one that told me to, for every potato, have 1 egg. And she would cook the potatoes in their jackets, and when they were done, then she'd peel off the skin. So they were always cooked like as a whole potato, and then the skin was taken off, so the potatoes were not drenched in water. Okay, I'm cutting up a yellow bell pepper because I'm going to be, I like color, everything. I like color. So I'm going to be adding some green olives with pimentos, so that's going to give me a little red. So, and I thought about putting a red bell pepper in there, but I thought, well, I'm going to have pimentos in there, so I'll do the orange bell pepper, and that'll bring some color to it. And I found a photo that I made, oh, it's probably been 10 years ago, of some potato salad that I made for a family gathering. And I thought, oh, I need to use that for my thumbnail. That'll be nice, because I decorated it on top, so that'll give you an idea of, you know, what you can do to, you know, if you're going somewhere, or if you want to make it pretty for your family, you can do that. Okay, I'm just going to slice these olives up, little small slices there. That's one thing my husband really liked in the potato salad, was green olives. He really liked them. So I like them too, you know. But he was very fond of green olives. So I'll get them sliced up. And I'm going to put some black olives in there too. So if you're eating my potato salad, you'll You'll get some vegetables, that's for sure. And because I got onion and celery to put in there too. So I'll pause this video. You don't have to watch me cut up each and everything. Y'all know how to do that. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. And I forgot I need to put a little bit of, I got some Hungarian style half sharp paprika. Put that a little bit in the dressing. Okay. I cut up some black olives. Now I'm going to cut up some onion. I'll try to make it kind of small. But you know, you can make it little or big, whatever you want. It's all about personal preference and tradition. That's what makes potato salad good, is how you like it. There's no right or wrong. You know, you can have your own preferences. You know, like my oldest daughter, you know, she's vegan, so she's not going to have eggs or regular mayonnaise. She'll use vegan mayonnaise. But, you know, when my husband was living and the kids were at home, my daughter, she wasn't that crazy about potato salad because of the onions. So I would make the potato salad and wait until the very end. I'd take out a portion for her, and then I would add the onions. And, you know, it was no special trouble or anything like that. Okay. Oh, and my celery. I had to mention that. When I bought it from the grocery store a week or 10 days ago, whenever it was, I didn't take the time to wrap it in foil. I just left it in the plastic package that it, you know, that it came in. And I want you to know, this is all I had left were these 2 stalks right here. The rest of it was bad, had gone rotten or whatever. I said, oh, I just need to make sure I do that. Wrap it in foil, because it'll last 3 or 4 weeks when you wrap it up in foil. You know, it's one of those little tricks, you know, they're always showing on the internet, and I thought, I wonder if that works. And I tried it, and it did. And my mother-in-law has done it for years, wrapped her celery in foil. So, yeah, that way you won't be wasting money buying your celery. It'll last you a long time. Because it's not something I just eat on a daily basis. It's usually something I put in soup or potato salad or, you know, tuna fish, chicken salad, that kind of thing, you know. So these last 2 pieces, I'll make sure I wrap them in a little bit of foil. Okay, got the onion. I think I put a little more celery in there. Since it's just me, I can eat all the celery I want. I never put much celery in things because my family didn't like celery, so. Now that I'm a widow woman, I can just have it the way I want it. Oh, that's good. You know, I had to wash that bottle of olive oil because when I was putting it on the potatoes, I was picking it up and getting it all greasy on the outside, and I thought, I don't want to pick that up when I cook something else. So I got some soap and a sponge and washed it off. I set it over there in the sink to dry. Y'all have little things like that bother you when you're in the kitchen? Like, I don't like greasy dish rags. That's why I'm always putting a little soapy water with a little bleach so I can rinse out my towels. And of course I put them in the washing machine, but just on a daily basis I keep them kind of, you know, not greasy. I don't like them being greasy. Okay, let's see if these eggs will peel. I can never tell. Oh, that one's cut off pretty easy. Well, and so is the white part. I made something the other day, and I forgot to take the shell off a piece of the egg, and I was eating my tuna fish sandwich and bit into some shell and swallowed it. I mean, it was too late, so I guess I got some kind of extra calcium that day. But, you know, I've heard all kinds of things about eggs, you know, getting them to peel better and, you know, rinse them in cold water and run them underwater and they'll peel easier. And trying to get up under that membrane. And I've heard, you know, I forget, is it fresh eggs or older eggs will peel better? So I take my chances every time I make boiled eggs. You know, sometimes they turn out just as smooth and pretty, and then sometimes they don't. So if I'm making eggs to, you know, stuffed eggs to take somewhere, I usually will boil extra eggs, and the ones that don't turn out pretty, I just save those eggs for, you know, tuna fish salad or chicken salad or, you know, something like that. Certainly not going to throw them away because they don't look good. I just use them for something else. Okay, maybe I ought to pause this video while I'm doing these, because y'all know how to peel eggs. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to peel these potatoes, and that peeling comes off real good. Don't even really have to cut it off, just kind of peel it off. And I cut them kind of in quarters so that they would have time. They've been cooling off, but just to make sure they're cool. It seems like when you put hot potatoes in your potato salad and put that dressing on everything, your potato salad turns out kind of gummy, you know. Okay. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, get rid of this potato skins and egg shells. Alright, now I'm going to put my salt in now. I'm going to put it directly over the potatoes and the eggs. And I guess if you bake your potatoes, that's another good reason to split them or quarter them to make sure there's not a bad spot on the inside of the potato. And I feel they're like room temperature, so I think I can go ahead. Okay, I see videos where people have chunks of potatoes, and there are fewer videos of people having more of a mashed potato salad, and the mashed potato salad doesn't seem as popular. Well, I kind of mash mine, and I use a pastry blender to do so. And my normal, way of doing it is I cook the potatoes and the eggs together, and then I put them in a bowl and let them cool, and then I start adding my vegetables, and that's how I do it. So my procedure is a little different today, but how can potato salad be bad? I mean, it's got all the stuff in there that you like. So when you go to somebody else's house and they, it looks different, and you think, oh, that can't be good. Well, it's going to be good. Unless it has, if you hate onions and they've got onions in it, of course you wouldn't like it. Okay. Now, let's put this salad dressing in here. Mayonnaise mixture with a little bit of Greek yogurt. I'm trying to get that Greek yogurt in as many things as I can. I keep telling y'all it has those probiotics, bacteria that's good for my tummy. So that's why I try to put it in a lot of stuff. Okay, so now you'll have some potatoes that might be kind of big and some not so big. And oh my goodness, that's a lot of potato salad, y'all. Darn. Well, I'm sure I could eat it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh. Okay, now, I think that is done. Let me clean it up a little bit. I'll pretend that I'm a professional chef. I'm cleaning the plate before it's served. Okay, now, if you want to decorate the top of your potato salad, kind of make it flat. And in the thumbnail that I'm going to use for this video, I used celery and the leaves from the celery to make like, flower stalks. And then I used, I think it was a red bell pepper to make some flower petals. And then I used green olives for the center of the flower. But, you can do it any way you want to. You can boil you some extra eggs and then slice the egg and use your prettiest slices of egg that are about the same size and put them in a ring all the way around. Or you could get an olive and slice it up and put a piece of olive in the center of that egg yolk. Or you can take your whole olives and just put a whole ring of olives all the way around. You could do green olives, black olives, whatever configuration you want. But there'd be a lot of different ways you could, make it pretty. But use something that's already in your potato salad so that if you're at a gathering, the people will know that probably the things that are on top decorating are the things that are inside your potato salad. Or, I know one time, I don't know if it was potato salad or something else, You know those paper doilies? I took a paper doily, you know, all lacy and everything, laid it on top, and then sprinkled. And so you could do that with this potato salad. Put a paper doily on top, and then use paprika and sprinkle it over there. And then when you lift the doily, it would have, you know, a little red design, you know. Or if you were doing like a chocolate cake, you put a doily over it, sprinkle it with powdered sugar, and it would come out, you know, with a little design on it. So I guess I ought to taste it, huh? See if it's any good. Okay. Let me get a piece that has olive. You know, you could put bacon in here, or you could just put anything in there. Well, of course, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to go get my cousin's potato salad. There's a little bit left. I'll show you. Well, I was in there getting my video together, and it cut off the very end. I was going to show you what my cousin's potato salad looked like. So let me show you. Okay. This is Cousin John's. And this is mine. I got out a portion to return. I was going to return the dish, and I thought, well, I'll put some of mine in there, so you can see the color difference. I did put a lot of mustard in there, but it still tastes good. And I also wanted to show you what was left of the cake that I made yesterday. Now, I promise y'all, I did not eat all of that cake. I gave my sister a nice portion, and I gave a portion to Cousin John and my aunt. So I just had a piece about like this. And yes, that's a lot of cake for one person, but it's so good. And I wanted to say, let me find my spoon here, that when I cut into that cake, that yellow cake with a praline sauce, that the center of it was like it wasn't done, but it was done, but it was real moist, almost like pudding, and it made it really, really good. I've had it with coffee several times. I'll take a bite. It's really good. And even though I wanted it to be chocolate, and I had to use the yellow cake mix, it was still good. Well, I'll try to save that for tomorrow, so when I have coffee, I can have some more. So, y'all have a good afternoon, a good evening, and please remember to be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness. I'll see y'all later. Bye.